All right, so let's take a look at a more qualitative example, or quantitative example. So in this case, the question asks us to calculate the molar solubility of cadmium sulfide in a 0.01 molar solution of cadmium bromide, and then we're assuming that the cadmium bromide is a strong electrolyte, which means it will dissociate completely. So naturally, we want to start off with our Rice table. And in this case, we're talking about cadmium sulfide dissociating into cadmium 2+, and then sulfide 2-. And then we're also given this KSP for this reaction is 1.0 times 10 to the negative 28. And so remember, cadmium sulfide is going to be our solid, so we're going to go ahead and ignore it. We don't have any source of cadmium other than the cadmium sulfide added, so we're going to add, if we take a look and think about what the initial concentrations here are, we already have some cadmium in solution, right? We have 0.10 molar of cadmium bromide. For every 1 cadmium bromide, you're going to get 1 cadmium, so the initial concentration of cadmium is actually 0.01 molar. There's no source of sulfide, so that's initial concentration is going to be 0. This will be plus X, this will be plus X, and then this will be 0.010 plus X, and then this will just be X. We can then write our KSP is equal to the concentration of the cadmium times the sulfide. Plug in our values. And we know that it's equal to 1.0 times 10 to the negative 8. Negative 28. And so we can then use our assumption. We know K is very small. And so X is going to be small. And so 0.010 plus X is going to be approximately equal to 0.010. And so then we can just write 0.010 times X is equal to 1.0 times 10 to the negative 28. Solve for X, and you'll get 1.0 times 10 to the negative 26. And so if we think about what our molar solubility is, well, for every cadmium that dissolves, we'll get 1 sulfide, and the sulfide is equal to just X. And so in this case, it's going to just be equal to the concentration of the sulfide, right? And so this will end up being our molar solubility. The molar solubility will not be equal to the concentration of the cadmium because there was already cadmium in solution before we dissolved our cadmium sulfide.